Hey, happy Friday. Let's go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, baby. It's here. March is here. The bracket's here. The tourney's here. March Madness. Let's go. I got to turn it off before they take the video down after this, but I had to start us off with probably, you're biased right now, just like I was about St. Patty's Day yesterday, but you could really make the argument that that's the best theme, best sports theme out there. When you hear it, you know it's a start of something special. It's a start of some madness, and today is the official start. We saw some craziness last night, the play-in games, the first four. Of course, I went 0-3 in my first three bets of the tournament. Woo! Starting hot, baby. But like I'm going to talk about with Big Cat coming up at 9:45, we're just going to stay positive. We're going to stay positive. We're going to test negative, stay positive, test negative. That's all we're going to do. That's all you can do. So 0-3 in the first three bets, but that's all right. We still have a full slate today, and we're ready to go. As Stu Finer would say, ready to roll. We're ready to roll. I got something cool to show you guys. Hold on. I just saw it. I tweeted it yesterday. Look at this. Look at that. To Joey. Go Tigers. From Joey B. Heisman Trophy winner right there. Appreciate it, my guy. Sick. So once I finally get the cats out of living in my office, because it smells like total cat piss right now. Once I get that out of there, I know Happy's going to check it out. Yeah, pretty cool, huh, bub? Then I'll have all this cool stuff behind me. But I had to show you guys live in person right now. Yeah, Joey B, it is nice. The white helmet, too, I was expecting the traditional gold, but the white, I like it. I think it's really cool. So full show today, man. We got the debut of Glazing 5. We do it every Friday. Glazing 5. I'm going to be going around to different donut shops around Indiana, wherever I am, and I'm going to be getting some donuts and sharing them with you guys on Friday, giving you some good spots to go to, maybe kind of a little donut review type thing. So we'll talk about them, maybe some analogies on those donuts. I don't know, but the Glazing 5, we got that coming up. But it's game day for the Boilers, man. I'm rocking it. Game day for a lot of people. Game day for the Boilers. Play at 7:25 tonight, and not going to lie, feeling a little nervous. Feeling a little on edge. The 4-13, I got bad vibes from, 2016, I think? Arkansas, Little Rock. Not good. Not good. So it's one of two things for me. Purdue is either going to look really good tonight, and they're going to start their run to the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8 at least, and that's where the result's going to be, or they're going to lose tonight. No in between. It's not going to be that they're going to win easily tonight and then lose in the next round. If they win tonight and they look good, they will be playing in the Sweet 16. It's just tonight that you got to worry about. And I am a little bit worried. Not worried. Worried is the wrong word. I'm just nervous. You got the jitters going on. They're a young team. It's new to them to be in the tournament for three of the starters, a few of the guys coming off the bench. So I'm just a little nervous. That's all. But at the end of the day, they are the only Indiana team that is representing Indiana. No IU, no Notre Dame, no Ball State. Still haven't heard anything about IU. Talked with Zach Keefe earlier in the week. He said maybe by the beginning of next week, the middle of next week, we would know something about the head coach. Still haven't heard anything. Adodo. Charles went 0-3 yesterday as well. Yeah, baby. Keep it rolling. And my dog's getting the donuts. Those aren't for you. Come on, bub. Come lay down. He did really good this morning going with me to get him. He stayed in the car and everything. He was really, really good. But that's what's tough. Playing games, it's a toss-up. It's just a toss-up. You're just kind of going with your gut. I look at ESPN or I look at what my guys at Pick Central and everything like that are saying, and I go with that. Today, I'm feeling better. I have at least a little bit of a grasp. I've watched a few of these teams play. JP, Joey, you trying to go to the Sweet 16 game, Baylor versus Purdue? I am. I'm going to be there on Sunday. I'm going to be there on Sunday. for the round of 32. So hopefully they take care of business tonight. I'll be seeing them at Lucas Oil on Sunday for the right to go to the Sweet 16. So I'll be there. And if they go to the Sweet 16, I'm going to try to be there as well. From Christian, I haven't had the chance to do my bracket yet. Well, you better get on it. And you better remember, I made an important reminder for everybody this morning, okay? I don't know if you guys have heard, but filling out a bracket, you got to have at least 2 12s beating a 5. Just the rule. It's a bracket guy rule. Got to have those 12s beating the 5, you know? Any teams like Winthrop, who is a 12, got to have them moving on. You got to have them moving on, and then you got to have chalk for the rest of the time. From Matt Delp, Ohio State Elite 8 minimum. Yeah, I mean they're a really, really good team. I mean Dwayne Washington, you know, can hit a bunch of shots and can get hot. Coached by Holtman, really, really well. See, now I'm turning into a bracket guy. I don't fucking know. You know, they look good. They're probably, you know, they look good. That's all I know. From Chase, Joey, I'm a Kansas fan, and I can't lie. I'm nervous about the Eastern Washington game. Any thoughts? That's kind of a trendy pick right now, too, I feel like. Everybody's kind of like, oh, I don't know if it's like the Cowherd effect because he went there. Kansas has been kind of weird this year. Like, I feel like I haven't heard a lot about them. You know, because typically they're up there 1-2 seed, you know. So I don't know. I mean, I think that the week leading up to it, right, is the worst because you have all the wannabe Joe Lenardis and Andy Katz out there who, like me, have only watched like their team play and maybe like a couple other primetime games, and they're, you know, weighing in, being like, I don't know, man, Eastern Washington, that's a scary matchup. It's like, you don't know shit about Eastern Washington. It's like tonight, I don't know anything about North Texas. Nothing. I know that they're green, and I know that Mean Joe Green went there. That's it. That's all I know. I think he went there. Or is it Texas State? Man, it is one of those schools. From Josh, biggest upsets in the first round. Winthrop over Villanova, and who else? Yeah, but I mean, again, that's like everybody is taking that. Like, less people are taking Villanova than they are Winthrop. So that's not even that big of an upset, you know, because Villanova's got all their injuries and 12-5. And Winthrop, I think they've only lost one game. So, you know, I don't even consider that's an upset. Q's Final Four from Garrett. Yeah, I felt good about Syracuse for some reason. From Chris, tournament analysts be like, this team is a tough out. They make their shots. If they make their shots tonight, Team X could go far. Yeah, right. All of us could be on TV to make those same points, you know? Yeah, I really think if this 13 seed now, if they hit majority of their threes and Purdue doesn't, you got to feel good about North Texas. Hey, if the 12 seed gets out to a fast start and a strong finish, we could be looking at that 12-5 upset right there. Hey, this is a team, you know, you start getting into like the NFL playoffs. It's a team nobody wants to see. They got hot at the right time. I'm telling you, it could be a buzzsaw. If you run into them and they're making their shots, tough out. They can play with anybody. And now I work for CBS. From Troy, thoughts on Pitino's Iona Gales? Yeah, dude. I mean, he's kind of doing that thing where he has talked about how happy he is at Iona, and then he's talking about how, you know, he doesn't want to coach anywhere else, which lends me to believe that he's going to go coach at IU. You know, it's like the old Saban. What do I have to say? Do I have to say I'm not going to be the coach of Alabama? I'm not going to be the coach of Alabama. 2 days later, he's like flying into Tuscaloosa. So I feel like it's kind of one of those things for Pitino. But who knows? Hey, they hit their shots. Could be tough out. From JP, 3 hours away from watching basketball in class. Yeah, I did that sketch earlier in the week. I never had a cool teacher like that. I had a lot of teachers that were kind of looking happy. Look at him. He can't get up. He's struggling. He struggles to get up on the – good job. He struggles to get up on the couch. Good job, buddy. People were saying that they're the teacher that, like, they have a whole bracket challenge with their class and, like, the winner gets prizes or a pizza or some shit like that. Maybe it's just because I went to a Catholic school, but that was not happening. I mean, it was exactly what my sketch was. Like, if you had your bracket out, you're fucked. Detention, like the whole class would get in trouble because you had your bracket out. Like, there was no bracket challenges or like, pizza watch parties on the first 2 days of the tournament where I went to school. So I'm incredibly jealous of those people who are like that. And if you're a teacher, take this day off. It's like they always say, and just give them all B minuses, and why don't watch basketball? No, I figured JP, but I was just kind of using that to go off on this rant. I can't get this thing back in it's annoying. Yeah, but just one day is not going to kill you. I always kind of felt bad for the kids though that like don't give a shit about basketball. Like kind of the brown noses in the class. That like everybody else, like 75% of the class wanted to watch basketball, but those other ones are like, I really don't care. I'm not basketball. You're like, shut the fuck up. Okay? This is important. From Andrew, got an email from work saying, quote, here we go. All caps. It's the all caps for me. No brackets at work. Yeah. Are you working from home though? Are they really trying to overstep the boundaries there? I mean, I really think at least on the first day, especially a year after not having it, I really think that you gotta just bend the rules a little bit, man. You gotta go with it. Everybody just needs to take this Friday, have a long weekend, be in the classroom, be in the office, be clocked in, but it's not company time, it's tournament time. Put that on a t-shirt. Put that on a t-shirt, huh? And how are they going to stop that? Like, everybody just does maybe not everybody, but like you could just fill it out online, like on your computer and have it there. So you're going to be monitoring it that way. I don't know. Let's get into triple shot. First shot. Let's pump it in there. Addison Rae from TikTok. She released a single overnight called Obsessed. So that's going to be all over the internet for the next foreseeable future. Music now is becoming podcasts. Like all these TikTokers, instead of doing podcasts, they're becoming musicians. Like the D'Amelio sisters, now Addison Rae. I'm sure that like Bryce Hall probably has some like bullshit rap that he's trying to do or something. I don't know. He's probably not like a rap dude though. He's probably like trying to be like a pop star. That's the thing though, is like once they reach this point to where they have this many followers, they can do whatever they want. Like she's in a movie now. She's releasing a single. She's trying music. It doesn't matter if it sucks or not because she has 8 billion followers on TikTok. And it's like, well, just do the math, folks. Like, yeah, even if you get a half or a quarter of those people who like follow it or like it or download it, even if it sucks, they don't care. It's just wild. Like it came out of nowhere. I had no idea. I've honestly never even heard Addison Rae talk before. Because when she's on TikTok and everything, she's just like doing the trendy dances and whatnot. So I'm like, now she's singing? Where the hell did this come from? Of course, it's called Obsessed. Like, want to be a pop singer. Want to make a song that's trendy. Obsessed. Yeah, easy. Just like goes through like a database, like a random generator of verbs. Right? It's a verb, right? Obsessed. I think it's the ed at the end. ly is the adverb, ed is the verb. At least that's what I was taught when I couldn't look at my bracket where I went to school. So get ready for that to be everywhere. Obsessed by Addison Rae. Haven't heard her talk, but apparently she sings. Great. Justin Bieber new album as well called Justice in all caps. You know, it's funny about guys like Justin Bieber, right? Like, you know, growing up when I was in high school, middle school, he was about the same age, right? And so everybody loved Justin Bieber. Same with like the Jonas Brothers. You know, they all loved them. They all loved Justin Bieber. And when you're like a 14 to like 17-year-old douchebag guy, not talking about him, but like me and everybody else, you're like, Justin Bieber, douche. His hair, I hate his hair so much. I don't know why people like him. He sucks. Like, you like Justin Bieber? He can't even sing. He's just like, he's a total douche. Like, it's just so funny that like you go from that and like now it's like respect, dude. How do you not? I mean, he's cool as hell. Who wouldn't want to be Justin Bieber? It's just like growing up, you know. You just like grow up and realize these things. Like that like jealousy gets out of your like mind and your heart, and you're like, all right, yeah, Justin Bieber, he's good. I would have liked him in Justin Bieber, you know. He's cool. He's got the tattoos, you know. He's driving Ferraris and shit when he's like 19. I mean, good deal. It's just funny though. Like I'm like I'll go listen to it today. I'll be like, oh, cool. You know, I got a couple buddies that were texting me. They were like, Justin Bieber, new Justin Bieber, not bad. And back in the day, like 10 years ago or whatever, it was just like, God, was this guy gonna go away? It's pretty much just like all the Barstool commenters. That's pretty much the mindset that you had. Falcon and Winter Soldier streaming now on Disney Plus. You guys didn't remember? So Marvel freaks out there. I don't want to say freaks. People are just really into Marvel. I'm not as into Marvel as I am to Star Wars. It's all right. That's okay. But I know people are going to be really, really psyched about that. So if you forgot, Falcon and the Winter Soldier on Disney Plus. I tried to do like I'm too far out, man. I'm too far removed. I'm too far removed from Marvel. I just, you know, it's like sometimes when you haven't worked out in a while and you're getting a little out of shape and you're getting a little heavier and you're just being lazy, but you're like, I don't even want to think about like doing the first day of working out to get on that journey to like get back in shape, because even after the first day, that's not even progress at all. Like I'm so far away that thinking about the long term prevents me from just doing it. That's essentially where I am with Marvel. You know, every time that I try to like get into phase 1 or get into phase 2, I'll watch a movie, maybe 2 movies. I'm like, I still have 5 phases, not movies, phases to catch up on. And then now they're throwing out WandaVision and things like that. I mean, I didn't get in at the right time. I didn't stick with it when everything was happening in the moment. Now I'm too far out. So that's why I just stick with Star Wars. I'm in on that. I know what we're doing there. Yeah, Kyle. I still rock with the Jonas Brothers too, bro. I took my wife to pre-pandemic back in September of 2019. They were having a concert at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Took her there. Saw the Jonas Brothers. It was a great show. It was a lot of fun. From Christian about obsessed with what's her name? Addison Rae. I don't think the song's too bad. It just sounds like another random radio song. Yeah, no, I mean, I listened to like a little clip of it on Twitter. I thought the same thing. I wasn't like, oh, this is awful, or like it wasn't changing my life either. But it's just funny that like now Addison Rae, like I said, the Amelia sisters. I know there's more of them out there, but those are just like the 3 prominent TikTokers, and they all are like getting into the music industry now. You know, it's like everybody who starts a podcast, everybody who's like ever been in sports or entertainment, like has their own show, has your own podcast. You know what I mean? So that's all I was saying. Kiddo's watching it right now. Yep. There you go, Katie. From Superman, you think Mando will be back for season 3 after all the drama? Yeah. I mean, it's too much of a moneymaker. Like it's too popular of a show. Baby Yoda is the most popular Star Wars character. I mean, since like the original trilogy. I mean, the dude is just an absolute rock star, and they're not going to go away from that. Yeah, sorry, I'm going through the comments here, and I appreciate you guys being with me. This is great. We got Big Cat coming up in like 20 minutes or so. Probably should eat the donut. Let's do that. Let's get into the Glazing 5 here. Let me ask a few or answer a few of these questions here. From Kyle, totally worth it. You get hooked. I know about Marvel. I know, but every time I do, like I had quarantine out the whole last year to do all that, and I didn't. So I'm like, when the hell am I gonna do it? From Will Law, what was the male female ratio at that concert? You know, it's funny. Not as not as unbalanced as you would think, really, because you got to think about it. There are a lot of male Jonas Brother fans. 2, think about all the dads and boyfriends and husbands that were either taking their kids and their group of friends, their girl or their partner with them, all that. So there was, I was head bobbing with some other guys. I was at the urinal being like, man, burning up, and that shit was hot. Oh, it was a great show, though, man. Yeah, from Matt Delp, thoughts on Juju? You think there's a chance he stays in Pittsburgh? We're on Juju Watch Day 5. Juju Watch Day 5. Yeah, yesterday after the show, it came out that him and the Jets had been in conversations, but then the Jets signed Keelan Cole from the Jaguars, and they've already signed Corey Davis from Tennessee, so that's 2 receivers that they got. So are they going to go 3 and get Juju, who's going to be more expensive than Keelan Cole? So it is. It feels like we're heading towards a reunion, but a reunion out of there just wasn't a lot of suitors for Juju. The cap isn't favorable for him this year. We saw I'm going to get to this. The media rights deal is just skyrocketing. The TV rights skyrocketing for next season. So was Juju going to sign like a year deal with Pittsburgh? But the only problem is the Steelers only have $4 million to work with right now. So unless they change that up, I don't really see Juju signing for 1 year like $4 million. I don't know, but hey, I'll say it. I'll continue saying it. The longer that he's not signed, the better chance we got of him coming back to Pittsburgh. From Andrew, just hopped on, first time watching, and that Purdue hoodie slaps. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, I found this at a TJ Maxx in downtown Indianapolis, and I had to get it. I mean, I was like, this is unbelievable, and it was marked down, right, because it's at TJ Maxx, so instead of like a $75 one, it was like $40 or whatever. So it's one of my favorites. I had to bring it out today. It's a little chilly. Thanks for being here, though, Andrew. I appreciate it. Ryan Kerrigan, Purdue alum to replace Dupree. Nah, they don't play the same. They don't play the same position. He don't fit in that spot. I love Ryan Kerrigan. Interviewed him before. Never seen somebody look more like Seth MacFarlane than that guy. He looks exactly like the dude who created Family Guy. It's unreal. From Ethan, what do you think of the shoe? The shoe, like, in Columbus? What do you mean? Am I missing something? Are you talking about the Colts, like the horseshoe? Shut the fuck up, Jared. Watch UCSB win today. Colts, yeah. I mean, they introduced Carson Wentz yesterday. So Jim Irsay is talking about going into the golden era of Colts football. Every time he talks, he's promising something wild. So, yeah, I mean, better situation for Carson Wentz than he was in earlier. So, with the Eagles, better line, good running back, reuniting with Frank Reich, ready to go. Adam Sandler 2.0. I got Illinois in March Madness. Yeah, I got a Big Ten team. I haven't filled out a bracket. Maybe I'll do that after this, but I got a Big Ten team winning. I mentioned the media rights for the NFL and for TV yesterday, an 11-year media deal. I think starting next year or in 2023, but it's extended 11 years, and it's crazy, man. It could reach like $100 billion. So in 2023, ESPN will have the wild card and the divisional game. So they'll have the Houston Texans Saturday 4:30 annual playoff game. The Texans probably won't be in it because they're going to suck, but They should just rename that to like, the Houston Texans wild card game presented by whatever on ESPN, or the wild card game presented by the Houston Texans. There we go. Just play it in Houston. And the divisional game, though, or a divisional game. So not only will they have that first weekend of playoff games, then the next weekend they'll be in the mix. This was wild, man. So they're adding on, Sunday Night Football once it gets past week 8, I think it is now, or something like that. They flex those games to get the best matchup on Sunday Night Football, right? Now that's going to Monday Night Football too. So starting in 2023, Monday Night Football after week 12, so pretty much, last week of November and then December, Monday Night Football can flex as well. So they were finally, they've been sitting saying next time we get to the meeting. I talked with Booger McFarland about this, but they've been sitting there saying next time we get to a media negotiation, we got to figure out a way to get out of these shit-ass games on Monday Night Football because they always get stuck with the Dolphins and the Jets, it seems like 3 times a year. So ESPN's saying, fuck that. We're getting in on the flex scheduling. And so from week 12 and beyond 2023, teams are going to have, be flexed to Monday night, which is going to be interesting because then all of a sudden it's like, well, now you have an extra day. And then the next week you have a shorter week and how that's all going to work out. But now we should be getting hopefully the best games we can on Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football instead of, Sunday Night Football, we have the Chiefs and the Buccaneers, and and then on Monday night we have the Jags and the Texans. What the hell is going on with that? So that's good. And ESPN's in the Super Bowl mix, Super Bowl 61 in 2026. They're going to be broadcasting that one. So what is that? It's 25 years. 5 years they're going to be doing that. I miss like the ABC days, with Al Michaels and. When the NFL was on the ABC, Monday Night Football and the Super Bowl and things like that. That's like childhood for me. I'd like to see if we could get in on that. My boy, Dave's relationship with old Roger probably wouldn't help in that. But hey, Thursday Night Football with us, let's go. Who's not watching that? Thursday Night Football with Dave, PFT, and Big Cat in the booth. Casey Smith, and me on the sideline. I'm just throwing me in there because it's my show, so I fucking can. Or they'd probably just use me as like the dummy Frank Caliendo for like the pregame show and shit. Whatever, that's fine. I'd do that. That'd be a lot of fun. Who's not watching that though? Dave, Big Cat, and PFT in an internet booth, streaming the game, broadcasting the game that's streaming on Thursday Night Football. Sounds pretty fire. Sounds pretty good. All right, let's get into a little bit of the Glazing 5 here, man. Jack's Donuts. It's a regional place, so they have some mainly in Indiana. I think I saw they're in like Nebraska, and I think it's coming to California soon. But if you're in Indy, Jack's Donuts, there's one off Market Street, right in downtown Indianapolis. Really good spot. I enjoy it, and I got 5 here, and they do this thing where they kind of make like a cinnamon. It's like a donut, but it's like a cinnamon roll too. So it's St. Patty's Day and theme here. See, it's not like a Long John, but it doesn't have the donut hole in the middle. And theme with St. Patty's Day, like I said, the sprinkles. How do you feel about sprinkles on donuts? The white icing, so good. I'm more of a cake donut guy, though. Give me a cake donut, and now we're talking. Sprinkles are all right. I don't know. Again, they're like wide receivers. You don't really need them. They look good, but they're kind of flare on the outside. You can have a good donut without sprinkles, but the sprinkles make them look just a little bit better, sir. We do it every Friday. It's the Glazing 5. Let's glaze it up. Jax is incredible. Yeah, it's really good. Garrett, huge fan of vanilla cake with sprinkles. Yeah, see, Neil, I'm with you. Sprinkles. Yeah, as a kid, it's like, oh, sprinkles. What the fuck? Give me some sprinkles. Yeah, nothing too crazy. But that was a good one. Give me caramel or give me vanilla ice. Those are the two best icings. Caramel and vanilla. See what I'm saying here? Yeah. See, look. It's got the swirl on the back. So it kind of has like the cinnamon roll type of feel, but then up top, it looks like a donut. Again, had the white icing. Now we're going to the caramel icing. Those are the two best icings. You'd be hard-pressed to tell me otherwise. Soft, fresh. That's a really good donut. Even in the middle without the icing. Look. It's got the swirl there too. Yeah. From Josh. Sprinkles, they're a little like Baker Mayfield. Flashy on the outside, but they actually don't add that much. Here's Joey Taylor with the news. That's awesome. Yeah, blueberry donut. Blueberry cake donut, Thomas. Blueberry donut is elite. I love the blueberry donut, but if it's a regular like yeast, I'm out. That's got to be the cake. It's got to be the cake. Well, isn't maple? Andrew says maple icing sneaky good, but isn't maple caramel? Aren't they one and the same? Either way, I think this is maple, and it is outstanding. Looks like a butthole in the bottom. Thanks, Garrett. I'm just eating here. I appreciate that. Look at my mom. God love her. Some mom, it hurts. She figured out the emoji, though. That's good. Are you going to eat all 5 donuts? You're going to be sick later. Yeah. I just might, Mom. What are you going to do about it? That's the best. Being a grown-up. And if you want to have like a Coke at like 9 a.m. or eat all 5 donuts, not really a lot they can do. So, Austin, let me clear this up. Let me clear this up for a lot of people. Where's Big Cat? Brandon, he's coming. 9:45. Big Cat's hopping on. So, yeah, now I'm just doing some Jack's reviews. And then now Q&A time. So if you guys fire away, this is your time, Follower Friday. Austin, let me clear that up for you. Did you ever make it to Mary Lou's during the Boilermaker days? So my wife went to Purdue. I did not go to Purdue. Okay. I did not go to Purdue. I went to a small school on the south side of Indianapolis, D2 school. You know, they had a good radio program, good media program, everything like that. So I did that. So I didn't really have a college squad. So I met my wife. She was at Purdue. I spent a little over a year with her, you know, going up to Purdue all the time, doing all the Purdue shit. So, you know, while I was falling in love with her, I fell in love with Purdue. And we got engaged there, actually. So, yeah, from Spanish Freaks, that's one thing that I'm going to ask Big Cat about here coming up when he hops on Barstool Sportsbook in Indiana anytime soon. I know the guys are up there in Chicago right now because it's open in Illinois. So if you're in Illinois, download the Barstool Sportsbook app. I mean, there's literally no better weekend than this for using the sportsbook. You got the Moron Madness, you got the buzzer beater, you got the overs bet that Dave just launched this morning, I think, and Big Cat can clarify, but when you if you bet the over and it's within a point, it's still a win. So Barstool Sportsbook app, live in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Illinois. If you're there, you got to download it. You got to be a part of all the madness that's going on. So I'll ask him about that when we're going to see it in Indy, though. From Will Law, off the top of your head, favorite overall tournament year or specific game from the last 10 to 15 years? Yeah, it's so tough because the Purdue-Virginia game in 2019 was just the game of games. Just an all-timer tournament game. Unreal. Back and forth. Just high tension. Everything you could ask for. Carson Wentz going wild. Kyle Guy going wild. The outcome really, it still really, really hurts. It does. It still really, really hurts. But, that was just a hell of a game. Steph Curry's Davidson days. I was in 8th grade when that happened. And I just remember being on spring break in Destin, Florida, and I was like, this guy is just fucking unbelievable. Like, he was can't miss TV. And when you're a kid, you always want, like, the underdogs, right? You always want the – and I guess, as an adult, probably you still do a little bit. But, it's more so as a kid it's so crazy to see an underdog making a run like that. But so, yeah, the Virginia-Purdue game, really, really good. The Butler-Duke national championship I was at. So that's up there. Again, outcome wasn't what we wanted, but still just an incredible fucking game. From Thomas, are you an add fruit or sugar to your cereal type of guy or more of eat the cereal as it lies? Yeah, I think you only do that when you have a really bland-ass cereal, right? When you have, like, Cheerios or – like Raisin Oats or something like that. I'm not like that. I eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Captain Crunch. Like, I don't need any of the extra sugar. It's already there. So, no, I don't really do that. From Andrew, have you ever made your way out to Iowa City? Kinnick Stadium is a great environment if you've never been. I have not, but George Kittle is a buddy of mine, and we've talked about that, and we interviewed Tristan Wirfs on the right tackle from the Bucks. We interviewed him on Going Deep, and we talked about this as well because he's an Iowa guy. He went to Iowa, played for the Hawkeyes, and he was raving about Iowa City as well. So I always wanted to do like a Big Ten tour. It's like a dream of mine to like go to all the Big Ten spots and watch a football game and experience it for the weekend. So Iowa is definitely at the top of the list. It is. So hopefully make it out there this fall. Who you got in the first game? Like the first game, like today overall? I don't know who plays. I'm not that up to date. Virginia Tech and Florida. 12-15? Let's go Gators. Let's go Gators just because Virginia Tech made that stupid-ass video about, like, pardon my take, and Big Cat, even though they're 10 seed. Like, talking about, like, they tag, like, old takes exposed and stuff. It's like, dude, you didn't win your conference tournament. Like, you're a 10 seed. Shut the fuck up. So we'll go with the Gators. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I just said it, Carter. Let's see. Crazy ass year. How to go to that game. Beaver Stadium is once in a life. Yeah, Garrett. So I'm trying. I'm trying to go out there to Iowa City. Hopefully this fall. Hopefully we're back ready to roll, ready to keep it going. I'm sorry about that. I'm in a group chat with family, and they keep. Hey, guess what? They keep messaging me about a bracket challenge. God, it's good. That was one thing. They didn't have any cake donuts this morning. I was bummed about that. What do you guys' thoughts on this? Like the twist, that's the mix. It's like the chocolate vanilla swirl and ice cream almost. But it's the long john of it. I don't know. I think they call it like a tiger tail or something. Looked wild, so I was like, yeah, sure, throw it in there. It's the Glazing 5. So do Jacks this weekend, or this week. And do Jacks this week. And then for people who know, if you know, you know kind of thing. And Indy, we'll do longs next week probably. Tiger tail, yeah. From Steven. How hungover is Johnson going to be tomorrow after drinking Teddy Brewskis and watching college hoops all day? I saw somebody tweeted me because I reminded everybody about the 12-5 upset. And somebody said, what did they say? They tweeted at me and said, 12-pack when I clock out at 5. There's your 12-5 upset. From Carter. Just wondering who you want to win it all and who do you think will win it all? I want Purdue to win it all. I think that Michigan or Illinois will win it all. I'm going Big Ten. They finally do it this year. They finally get over the hump. I'm going Big Ten. Somebody from the Big Ten wins it. I want it to be Purdue, but I think it's probably going to be one of those. From Kyle, how'd you first start working for Barstool? So a little over a year ago, I got messaged by Big Cat, and he was in town for the Combine. Hey, seen your stuff. David followed me on Instagram, so I was like, all right, maybe we got something going here. And he was like, hey, seen your stuff. Going to be in town. Love to sit down and talk about your situation with work and everything. Cool, yeah. So I met up with him and PFT and Hank and all of them, and we made a couple of videos and we talked and hung out for a little bit. And I gave Big Cat my info. He gave it over to Dave. And then I was on the phone with Dave later that night. And the next week, I was flying out to New York to meet everybody in the office and get the contract signed. So a year. I've been here a year officially with Barstool. It's been great. Yeah. Neil says he thinks the Zags pull an undefeated season. Wow. It's funny. The last time that a team had a really good shot at being undefeated, 2014, 2015 Kentucky, they came into Indy, made it all the way to the Final Four undefeated, and they got beat in the Final Four by Big Cat's Wisconsin Badgers. That was the game before the infamous Big Cat Wisconsin meme. So now we got another undefeated team trying to make history in Indianapolis. From Tal, hope I'm pronouncing that right. Tal, what's your favorite impression you do? Honestly, recently, my favorite one that I've been doing is the Goodfellas stuff. I love that. I love making new scenes in Goodfellas. It's my favorite movie. So I love pulling off the little Ray Liotta in different situations. You can check that out. Most recently did Barstool Goodfellas. So it's up on my page. Kind of meeting the crew, how he did in that scene. So I like doing that one a lot. I like doing Fallon. I haven't done a Jimmy Fallon in a long time. People most typically, whether it be on Cameo or just when I'm out and about, it's always either Saban, Cowherd, or Coach O. So those are the three that I get the most often. But yeah, if I had to say, my family really likes Patrick Starr and stuff like that. I like Collinsworth too. I like doing them all. Collinsworth is really fun though. So yeah, Kyle likes Tucker. Yeah, Tucker Carlson's fun to do. Just throwing him in those situations like that, where you can kind of be crazy. And here he is, Big Cat, my guy. What's happening, brother?
What's up, man?
How are you?
Happy tournament day. I'm very, very excited. I feel good. We made it. It's been 2 years. I woke up this morning at 6 a.m. because I was too excited to sleep. I'm ready to win. I'm ready to bet my face off responsibly, and I'm excited to see you.
I'm excited to see you as well, man. It's been too long. Yeah, so this is you mentioned you're up at 6 a.m. This is this is better than Christmas or your birthday for you.
Absolutely. Especially I think the fact that we missed last year's tournament, this is the best 4 days of the sports calendar. This is, I don't want to get, now I'm getting philosophical and emotional, but I really truly believe that America is built on these 4 days in the sporting calendar. This is the most uniquely American sporting event compared to and you know what I mean? If you're in Europe or you're in Asia, you watch the Super Bowl. You know what the NBA Finals is. You probably don't care about Oral Roberts versus Ohio State. You just don't, because why would you? So this is the most uniquely American sporting event that we have, and it's a bracket style, so it's the best tournament there is, and I'm just excited. I've probably blabbered too long here, but I'm very, very excited.
No, man, I know. And that's why I wanted to have you on today, because I know how big of a day this is for you. I'm following you forever and now working with you. I know this is Big Cat's day. So I wanted to get that excitement on the show this morning. So yesterday I did, obviously you guys are known for your Mount Rushmores, right? I did my own little twist. Instead of Mount Rushmore, I did Mount Everest. So it's Mount Everest is the top, right? It's the best one. So of sports days, obviously you're very high here, but let's go to college football in the NFL. Mount Everest of college football in the NFL in terms of sports days. What do you got?
Oh man. NFL, it's got to be Conference Championship Sunday.
Okay.
I would maybe say wild card weekend and divisional round is great because there's more games, especially now that there's 6 games wild card weekend, but there's something about Conference Championship Sunday and a ticket to the Super Bowl that just feels really special. And the Super Bowl Sunday, I don't say Super Bowl Sunday just because it is one game, and if that one game stinks, you're kind of just stuck with it. It's a great day, but I would take Conference Championship Sunday over that. Now for college football,
divisional Saturday though, hear me out on divisional Saturday.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I just think that I don't know. I guess on conference championship Sunday, you feel like history is about to be made because history is every team that's ever played in a Super Bowl, winners or losers. That's the Super Bowl. That's the history of it. So I think you don't remember who lost in the AFC or NFC championship game, but you certainly remember who won and got to the Super Bowl. So I just think that there's something about that day that's special. College football is tough. I would say college football is more it's more like it's floating. It's whenever we get that perfect fall weather where it's I don't know, high 50s in the middle of the day, and then maybe it gets to high 30s at night, and it's the crisp and it's
dry.
Beautiful, it's dry, and you have that great football slate where it's great games all the time slots. So that one's floating. You just know it when you'll know it when it happens, and you have to really just enjoy it and embrace it and soak it in.
So yeah, that's where I landed on was the third Saturday in October.
But it could be the 4th, it could be the 2nd. So yeah, you're right. It's somewhere in October that has that special feel to it, and you're okay, this is it. This is the best it's gonna get. This is the peak right now.
Yeah, and some people were snapping back at me. They were like New Year's Day, and I was like, everybody's kind of hungover. It's kind of depressing. You're going back to work the next day. It's a great day. You got the Rose Bowl, but not good.
Yeah, I agree. I do like New Year's Day, but it does feel like it's almost the finality of the college football season.
Right.
So that one fall day, and you can feel it when it happens. That's the day that I would put up there.
Now I'm a little concerned, man, because I saw that you have the Boilers and they can't lose parlay.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. They better not lose.
Yeah, that's a little the Boiler fans and me have been kind of corralling, and we're I don't know how I feel about Big Cat having the Boilers and the can't lose parlay. So if they go down, it's 100% on you.
Okay, hear me out though. Hear me out. Let's just put our cards out on the table. I have a long and storied history with Purdue fans in West Lafayette. And I do shit on them a lot, and I know I think it's lovingly. I don't think anyone actually takes it. Every now and then someone will be go fuck yourself. I hope you get hit by a bus. I'd be whatever. Same to you, dude. Jake's is on. You got nothing left. So it is gone, by the way, which is sad.
No, I know.
Yeah, it is gone. So I basically just
you were about to go there, weren't you? You were about to go to Purdue, right?
No, I was not. I'm not smart enough. Look, there's a compliment for Purdue. I'm not smart enough. And also, I like to hang around females in college. Not a brag, just a fact. It's not. I didn't want to go to college with 75% dudes, and but we had a fucking guy go on the moon. Cool. Whatever. Now you're getting me going. I was gonna say something nice about Purdue, and you got me going. All right. So I think it's a lovingly it's fun, but here's what I'll spin zone it for you. So I clearly always kind of shit on Purdue, and I always think that they're going to fail in epic fashion. I really like this Purdue team this year. So doesn't that mean that maybe we've tilted? Because what has happened in the past? Purdue has failed in epic fashion and not done anything successful. So it's not like I've been wrong. So maybe my rightness will continue, but now I'm right about Purdue doing well. So there you go. That's a good spin zone.
It is. You're making me feel better already. I think the people in the chat, they're agreeing as well. So I like it.
Every year I'm like, Purdue sucks. They suck at football. They suck at basketball. They'll fail in epic fashion. And then I'm right. This year I'm like, hey, I think Purdue's got a pretty good team. Maybe I'm still right.
Or I don't know, man. The 4-13 just has me a little freaked out. Anyways, how do you feel about Wisconsin? Are you feeling good?
Yeah, actually I do. But yes. I bet on them.
Is this like a sneaky Wisconsin team that could all of a sudden be in the Elite Eight?
No. I think they can win today. I bet on them, so I definitely think they can win today. They're not good. They're actually like very sad to watch. Like I get really sad. I said it to we had Mark Titus on Wednesday's PMT, and I said I could tell I can always tell like how bad the Wisconsin season is. Like, I'm 36. I got a kid. All my friends got kids. So we have a college group text, and we usually will text during big games. And by the end of the season, it was just like, it's like 9 of us in there, and it was just me and one other of my friends, like, conversing during games, being like, did you see that? Yeah, it sucks. Oh, blah. So I could tell, like, everyone else was like, hey, I got kids. I got more important things to do than watch this super disappointing Badger team continue to be disappointing.
You know what Wisconsin is just like the slightly better version of IU. Like, just still unwatchable, but like they did just enough to make the tournament this year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, it's. Listen, I'll be totally honest with you. If you go to any games this weekend or next weekend, like if you go to Lucas Oil, you can actually find the spot where like a piece of my soul is still sitting.
I was gonna say,
I'll never get 2015 back. I know that like if I had that. You know what, though? It's probably a good thing now that I'm saying I'm spin zoning myself. It's probably a good thing because I would be insufferable. Like, I would just dunk on people all the time, being like, I got a natty, fuck you. Like, I would have made my own rings. I would have done everything. So that game, I'll never get back to that point. Wisconsin will never get back to that point. The stars will never align in that certain way where they're up at half in a national title game. So yeah, you can go. If anyone who's listening right now in Indy, if you go to, I want to say it was, you can watch the video. You can kind of figure out where I was. You can go see a piece of my soul just sitting there in that seat.
Well, I mean, I gotta give it to you guys. Like, you could hang a banner. You beat the undefeated Kentucky team, right? I mean,
I did. I partied for 24 hours straight in Indy. I literally, you can ask Hank. We beat Kentucky. I got blackout drunk. I went to bed at like 3 a.m. And I woke up at 7:30-ish, and I texted Hank. I was like, let's go back to the bar. And then I went back to the bar till like midnight. So because I said to myself, I was actually very self-aware in that we will probably lose to Duke. So I'm going to treat this like it's my national championship, and I'm going to celebrate that way, knowing that it might not go my way. And it was smart in retrospect because I always have those 24 hours in Indy.
What were your spots in Indy? Do you remember, or do you have some that you like to go to?
We went to what's the bar across? There's a bar across the street from Prime that I like. We went to maybe Tin Roof, and then we went to the piano bar, obviously.
That's not there anymore. Out the moon.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, that was a good time. I can't remember where else. I mean, I love Indy. I've always loved Indy. I think Indy's a great city. It's a perfectly laid out city. It's a great city for a Final Four or a Super Bowl. Like, you get there and you'd never have to get in a cab. You just walk everywhere.
Well, I know that obviously, Sportsbook going live now in Illinois. You guys are up in Chicago, everything, I've been reminding people to download the Barstool Sportsbook app. But, is it closer to Final Four time and everything? You all going to make it down here at all, or are we going to see down in Indy?
We'll see. I mean, if Wisconsin makes a miracle run, I'll definitely be there. I'm not sure, but we'll listen. I can't say, but know that Indiana is definitely on the plan for the next couple states. So we're going to be there soon enough.
Okay. Barstool Sportsbook, going to be here soon enough. Cool. What's the final? I know we're always staying positive, but what is do you have a specific 2021 motto for the tournament?
No, I'm just going positive vibes only. And it's simple. Just got to win. Just got to find winners. Just if you have a win, and I'll take winners from anyone. I'll take winners from anyone. If you have a win, you give it to me. I'll take it. Like, I'll just take winners. I just need winners. So don't, if you're listening to this right now and you're thinking about tweeting me a loser, don't do it. Tweet me a winner. I will take it. But if you tweet me a loser, I'll probably block you.
There it is. Just get winners. That's it.
Yeah,
all right.
Just win.
Big Cat, enjoy the weekend up there, man. Enjoy today. I know it's a holiday for you. Thanks so much for waking up with me, dude.
Love it. Thank you, Joey. Talk to you later.
See you, buddy. All right, that's Barstool Big Cat, the legend. Great shit, man. Just the best. I hope that Wisconsin, I hope that they make a run just so he can come down and we can, I'm waiting. I'm just sitting here waiting every single day, every single weekend that I can have my Barstool coworkers come down to Indy and I can show them a really, really great time because I know they haven't been here in a while and I know they don't know the ropes like I do. I know that Dave likes, Goodfellas and he's been to Rathskeller. I know that Big Cat just said those bars that he's at, but I'm waiting for them to come here so we can have a big Barstool, corral, go out together. I can show them a great time, and I hope that's that. He said it. Barstool Sportsbook coming here. So he can't say specifically, legal reasons, everything, obviously, but it's on the come up. It's coming, all right? It's coming. So just stay with us. That was Barstool Big Cat. Everybody enjoyed today so much. Have a blast today, this weekend. Barstool Sportsbook app in Illinois, in Wisconsin, in Pennsylvania. Download that. Use it. Use it responsibly. And just enjoy the hell out of it, man. It's going to be great weather in Indianapolis. The tournament is here. I'm going to have fun. You're going to have fun. Thanks so much for waking up with me. Thanks to Big Cat for doing it as well. Subscribe below. Subscribe below for a daily show, 9 to 10 a.m. What we did today, we do it every day, all right? We do it every day. We have a ton of fun. Thanks so much for waking up with me. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you Monday live at 9.